Welcome back, everybody. Today is going to be a full showdown. Roger, I'm so eager to go through this. Tell us what we have to do once we start, because I know Atike is a very, very tedious process, right? Yes, let me get you the apron. We'll have the conversation whilst, we're doing it. Thank you. Yes. Roger, this is for you.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm here to enjoy you cooking. Is there anything that you need for me to get for you
as
right
and when
now?
I would tell you. I'll let
Good,
you know.
good. So if you're watching, we are actually making Atike. In Ghana, we call it Acheke, and he's gonna take us through the process of making the Acheke, which takes 5 days, like he said, but we're gonna have it compressed. Good thing is he will take us through this gradually, and you will really get everything. So get your notepads ready, get everything. He will do a full intro of everything. Make sure that every 2 p.m. on Sundays you are stuck to your TV watching Cook Africa, because this is the only place you get a culinary tour throughout Africa, and he is Roshane. Okay, Roshane. So what do I get for you?
I'll take us through a brief history about Acheke itself.
Okay.
So, like I said earlier, it's an Ivorian dish made from La Côte d'Ivoire. And usually it's the women that cook it. They have these cottage industries, actually, when you go to the villages or even in the urban areas. So, the cassava comes from the farm.
Okay.
Yes, they take off the skin.
It's peeled.
It's peeled.
Yeah.
Let me say that way. And then it is grated. Can I have a
Yes, I'll get a plate for you.
Okay.
So if you are learning the process to make Atike, do actually remember that it takes some time to make. So whatever he's doing for us today is just to take us through. So we have peeled cassava.
So this is if it's going to be done at home.
Okay.
You get your grater. Okay. You have the peeled cassava.
Okay.
And then you grate it.
Okay.
To get into a fine paste.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
So you whilst you do it, tell us a little bit about yourself, because I know you're Ghanaian.
Yes, I'm born and bred here.
Okay.
But I actually went to French school.
Okay, in
for
Ghana,
my basic, No, in Abidjan.
Okay.
Yes, and my dad, his job took him around West Africa.
Okay.
And so
this is if you're making it at home.
At home, yes.
But usually on a commercial, like a domestic
way.
Okay.
But on a commercial level, what happens is that the cassava is peeled, like we said earlier, and then it is also fermented.
Okay.
You ferment part of it for 3 days.
Before you grate it, or?
No, there's a fresh one, which is great, which is there. So you grate it. It's actually milled. They take it to the mill to mill it. But at home, we have to grate it.
So at home, I'm coming to make my acheke.
Yes.
And I have fermented cassava and non-fermented cassava.
Good.
And I'm going to grate them both together.
Yes.
So this cassava is a mixture of fermented and non-fermented.
Yes, the fermented, you would have done that three days ago. What you do is to put it into a paper.
Okay.
And then you just use aluminum foil and keep it somewhere that is warm for 3 days.
Okay.
And then you take it, you add it to the fresh one, and you grate it together.
Wow. Just a quick one on how to prep the dough for the acheke. If you're doing it at home, make sure you start 3 days before the D-Day for the showdown. You peel your cassava, keep it in paper, have it wrapped in a silver foil, keep it somewhere warm such that, it gets to ferment. When you're done after the 3 days, you bring it with fresh, now you now peel fresh cassava and you grate it all together.
Right.
I hope I got it right.
You got it right.
Okay, so thank you so much.
After the two are grated, the fermented and then the freshly peeled are grated,
I could take that to the sink.
You have to add oil, red oil.
Palm oil.
Yeah, palm oil. Actually, the palm oil has to be cooked on fire. So it gets to this color.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it gets to a yellowish color.
Thank you.
Will you cook it in something, or you just
you just warm it actually on fire, as I said. So it gets to the color changes to something like a vegetable oil.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And what it does is that So I have to add it to the paste.
To the paste.
What it does is
will it be after you've taken it to this color, or you add it as red at this?
No, after you've warmed it to
Okay.
get to this color.
Okay, so
Yes.
process is you take your palm oil, put it on fire, have it toned down to a yellowish color like a vegetable oil,
Yes.
before you add it to the
your
grated
paste.
dough.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Thank
So
you.
once that is done,
This is a
you
process that you arrive
yes,
at.
you take either
this.
a towel
Okay.
or a piece of fabric,
Okay.
which you put a paste in there.
Okay.
And the reason why it has to be a cloth, it has to be something that the juice
Can come
in the dough
out.
can come
Okay.
out. So usually in the cottage industries with the women, what they do is that they put it in fertilizer sacks. They put it
And
under
I
this.
see that them tied
Thank you.
last
Just
time I
like the
was
way
in
Gary
Ivory
is
Coast,
done.
I saw that they were
Thank you.
doing something like this.
So that is done for maybe about 6 hours for all the water to drain.
Okay.
But at home, you can just get
a mesh,
cloth. Yes.
a cloth, something that can sieve through,
Yes.
like a sieving cloth.
Yes.
You do it, and then you just squeeze out
Thank you.
the water
Can I
out
have
of
another
it.
bowl, please? Can I have another bowl?
Wow, another bowl.
Yes.
Okay, sure. So we have another
Yes.
bowl.
So now we have a paste ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
The juice is taken out of it.
Okay.
Now it's in this form. It doesn't end there.
okay.
Yes. So what
wait. This form is going to transition into this
yes,
form.
yes.
Wow.
But not straight away.
But not straight away.
Yes.
So how we arrived at this was putting it in a mesh cloth, squeezing it out, and then we got this.
Correct.
Okay, great. What next do we do?
So
I'll
after
take
that
this
is
to the sink
yes.
for you.
After that is done, usually with the women, what they do is to they take it round this way, so it gets into a granular form.
Okay, show us.
They do it this way.
Okay.
They do it continuously, so
Okay.
it gets into grains, granular.
Okay.
Yes, and then but at home.
So forgive me.
Yes.
As we have modernized to this point, do we have some sort of machinery that is able to do that too? Has anybody developed an Acheke machine that you have heard of? Where
interestingly, there are Chinese cousins. I call them our cousins because Ghanaians were ingenious and they are also very ingenious. So our Chinese cousins have come up with machines. And because it's exported actually from Ivory Coast to other parts of the world, and the Chinese have come in now in Ivory Coast. They're actually making it.
Chinese are producing
yes.
Acheke now.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. You can find it on the internet. You can research on that.
I trust them.
So after that is done,
okay.
you leave it to cool. Usually you put it on the sun, maybe for 20 minutes for it to dry very well. But if you can't put it on the sun, just put it somewhere in your room.
Like if I have an air fryer or a dehydrator
that works
at home,
that actually works. The dehydrator
it.
actually works very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that it completely take out
exactly.
the water. Yes.
Exactly. So,
and we're not doing the food process here because this process takes minimum 3 days.
Minimum 3 days, maximum 5 days.
Minimum 3 days, maximum 5 days to get. So when next you eat acheke, you need to salute it.
Oh yes.
Salute the makers because it's not an easy process.
Good thing is that the finished product itself is sold. Now when you go to
it's popular to get it
you get it when you go to most markets like Malamata and others. It's actually sold.
Wow.
So you can just buy that and come and do your.
Do you think that what next do we have to do?
So now from this we'll get to this.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
But again, we are not done.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me set this. Yes. Because when you come, I want to find out, and I want to find out from everybody watching. Do you actually think that the women and the men who go through this process to produce acheke are really valued through the process? Because I don't think you buy this ball for more than 20 cedis a portion when you go to Malata market or any other market. Do you think that the effort that goes into making or preparing acheke like this is appreciated?
Unfortunately, I think that farmers, especially in Africa, they don't get their due. So that is why sometimes, yes, I understand that inflation has made the cost of food very, it's made it very expensive. But you also need to think about the farmer sometimes when you're buying, because when prices of food is too cheap, it means that the farmer in the village is losing.
Yeah.
So if you're buying tomato at 10 cedi a whole bucket, you can imagine what it was at the farm gate.
Yes,
and
because
so
I'm imagining
there has to be a fine
process.
balance.
Exactly.
Yes,
I'm imagining the long process that one has to go through to produce Acheke. And you buy a ball like this, not more than 20
10 cedis. Yeah,
10 cedis.
Yes.
Because I used to have a restaurant and I would import them from Ivory Coast. As at that time, I was buying a 5 cedis, 2 cedis. So, but today, understanding the process that it goes through, maybe we should do some raise about it. Okay.
But interestingly, when you go to restaurants, it costs, you would have to have at least 200 cedis to be able to eat Acheke because of the tilapia and everything. Yes.
Okay, approximately, if you have 200 cedis in Ghana, you can eat Acheke. What about other African countries like Ivory Coast,
even in
Togo?
Ivory Coast? So another thing, they have different quality of the Acheke actually.
Okay.
There are different ways of doing it. So the more difficult it is, the nicer it is, the finer it is, and the more expensive it is.
Wow.
So roughly with, but in Ivory Coast, as I said, they have cheaper version that you can, with 20 cedis, you can eat with fish and everything, and you can also spend 200 cedis.
Wow.
To eat it.
They have finer versions and all of that is getting very interesting. Let's do a quick 10. Get your notepad. Are we done with this part?
No, so we'll have to warm this on the colander with warm water. So I'll take us through that process and then we are done with that Acheke.
Okay, we'll go through that process when we are back. So stay tuned, get your notepads ready. Today we are learning an amazing Ivorian dish and it's so detailed, you can only get it on Cook Africa. So please stay tuned. Wow, Roshane, today I'm really enjoying the show because it's so detailed. We're learning so much. You said when we're back, we have to do some warm water therapy.
After the manioc or the cassava, the granulated form is, after you get that, you have to vaporize it.
Okay.
So you use warm water in a colander.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have that on fire.
Yes, that on fire. And then you pour the cassava in it. Yes, we've not got into Acheke yet. So after the granulated, yes,
cassava
is poured in it, then the vapor cooks it. So in Ghana here, when you go to Volta region, they have Acheke.
Yes,
it's basically the same process. The only difference is that Acheke is compact. Thank you. But Acheke is loose. And if you remember, as I said earlier, you add fermented cassava to the freshly peeled cassava, and you add oxygenated, what do you call it, red oil.
Yes.
So that makes it, and then
okay,
that's granulated instead of compact.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
that's the
okay,
difference.
okay. So let me do a quick through with this just so you. In Ghana here, we have something that looks similar to Atike. It's called the yaka yaka. That one looks more like a flattened swallow. Very flat. Now he's saying that just in case you want to know the difference between the two, get this. You use the word carbo.
I said oxygenated.
Oxygenated.
Yes. So you know when you boil, because you
and
fry
then when
oil,
you add it to that same cassava grated, squeeze out, then it will make it
granulated. And also adding
granulate.
the fermented cassava.
Okay,
yes,
okay. So that's the difference. So with the yaka yaka, there's no fermented cassava,
no, it's not.
but with Ateke there is. Okay, great. So what do we do now?
Okay, so now we'll take a.
So let's say I've bought this from the market.
Yes, you need to.
And I want to bring it to fresh.
Yes.
I put it there.
Yes.
So same process happens to if I had this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. Sure.
So.
Okay.
So we have a water boiling in here.
Yes. We're doing our steaming.
You put in the colander.
Yes.
Okay.
We have our colander in
our
pot. Yes, please.
Something to a ladle.
Please, you have this one. You have this one.
Good enough. Thank you.
So just in case you are in the house and you don't have a steamer, you can use a pot with a colander in there. Put your Atike in there, and the heat, the steam will work on it. If you have a steamer, then it's a plus. So you can be as digital as possible, and you can also go manual. So with this process, if you're doing a digital way with the dehydrator, you get a dehydrator, you put it in. If it's manual, you put it in a sackcloth, squeeze out the water. Same way when it comes to the steaming, this is the process if you don't have a steamer. Okay, so what are we putting in there? Oh, we put the Acheke from the market in there. We cut in the colander with the water on the base, and we covered it with the aluminium foil. Okay, so while it is on,
so what you want to do is that you make sure the vapor coming from the boiling oil doesn't sieve through around. Okay. So the colander needs to fit into the pot as much as possible, because if the vapor goes by, then it's not going to have an impact on the...
Wow, that is a good trick to observe. Are you a teacher?
No.
Wow.
No, but
he is so detailed. You should
I'm actually a public servant.
Okay.
Yes, I work with one of the government agencies. I'm a petroleum professional.
Oh, wow.
I do many things.
In Ghana here,
yes,
or in
right here?
Right here. Okay,
and I'm
wow.
also a fashion designer.
You look spooky, you look all of that. So he said a trick here is when you are putting the colander in the saucepan, make sure that the size of the colander fits the rim of the saucepan, so that you don't have the vapor going out. It will just be intact, and yes. So
okay,
what's
so
next, my dear? We are waiting for Acheke.
We can go on with the tilapia.
Okay.
And I like to go natural with when seasoning the tilapia.
Okay.
So I know there are many spices, already made spices that they use on the market.
But you like to keep it.
I want to keep it natural.
Okay.
So you have in there your green pepper.
Okay.
The fresh green pepper.
Okay, so this is what we use to season this fish.
Yes.
Okay, so we have at this point this tilapia. It's prepped for grilling, right? And what did you have on?
Yes, so we have the pepper, the green one.
Okay.
A bit of the red one to make it very spicy. If you like it spicy, peppery, then you can use that. If not,
that looks like these ones that you picked. Okay, wow. So we pick portions of this, and then we put it on the fish. You
add in your black pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, black powdered pepper. You add onion.
Okay.
You add garlic.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's all added here.
Yes. You can blend it, but I prefer to pound it in the small mortar that we have here, just so that the flavor
will come out.
Will come out nicely.
So in our mortar here, we do have our pepper, the green pepper, the red pepper, the yellow pepper, black pepper as well, garlic, ginger, any other African spice? That's what he used.
Yes. And then you add your salt.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
again, I love this session because if we're not digital where we have the blenders and all of that, you are improvising African means and all of that, and this gives it a plus.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And what you want to do is that when you are marinating the tilapia, you can do that 2-3 hours before you charcoal grill it or oven grill it.
Okay.
I prefer charcoal grill, but here we're going to oven grill it. Yes.
Okay.
What you want to do is to make sure that this sauce that you've made here, this mixture, goes into the tilapia. As I said,
thank you.
Make sure it goes
to
everywhere.
your inside. Yes.
So you marinate it, and then when it's ready, we'll take it to the oven.
We're gonna have this go into the oven. We've already marinated it. You're gonna have to do this for 3 hours minimum. Wrap it with a foil. It goes to our oven. If you're doing on the charcoal, then direct charcoal grill without a foil. You just turn it up, down, and we're good to go. So I guess our tilapia goes into the oven then. So wherever you are, don't forget that for the tilapia, we needed pepper, the 3 shades of pepper we have here, garlic, onion, and all of that. Garlic, onion, black pepper was all in there, and he marinated it. not less than 3 hours. The acheke is already on the fire, getting steamed. So stay tuned. Let's do this. Get your notebooks and all of that. Don't forget that it's the red pepper, the yellow, the green, black pepper, garlic and ginger that gave us that. With a pinch of salt, we're sticking to no excessive artificial spices. We're doing the grill. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Miss Way. Where have we reached our tilapia? It's already in there and I can smell it there. So please take us through where we have reached.
Okay, so as I said earlier, acheke can be eaten with quite a number of things, even with soup, light soup. It can also be eaten with fried fish.
Okay.
And the grilled tilapia.
Okay.
So we are going to have cassava fish here. We'll fry it.
Okay.
Yes, and then
when cassava fish goes with acheke in Abidjan, what do you call it in Ivory Coast?
I don't have the name here.
Okay.
I'm not having it top of my head. Yes,
that's fine.
But with the tilapia, it's called cap.
Cap. Okay. I know they have the garba.
Yes, garba. So garba is also. I don't know if I should use the word substandard acheke. Yes, because it's very cheap.
Whilst we look for the word, what goes into our pans now?
So we're going to fry our fish whilst we are working. Another thing too is that acheke, what makes the acheke too is the pepper you eat it with.
Okay.
It's very important that the pepper is tasty.
Okay.
And so
we're going to make the pepper whilst we prepare
you fry the fish as well. Yeah. So we'll do them concurrently.
Okay.
So to fry the fish, I'm going to use normal vegetable oil and a bit of coconut oil as well.
Okay.
We'll
That's coconut oil.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll have a mixture of that.
Wow.
So,
and remember that the twist to acheke is that the sauce should be excellent, the fish should be tasty, but we can have it with meat as well.
Yes, pretty much anything.
Okay. Great. Okay, yes, so this one goes in there.
The pan, yes.
Into the pan.
Yes, it's going to.
In case you are not using a deep fryer, you want to make sure that your frying pan has well-loaded oil in there, so that the fish does not get, ripped apart. Has it already been marinated?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
What did we use to marinate?
Basically just salt.
Just a pinch of salt. Why didn't we add other spices to it?
We're frying it. You can decide to add black pepper if you want, or any other spice that you want. Yes.
Fish actually naturally has its own taste, and so for most people, just a pinch of salt brings out the original taste in the fish. So let's do this.
Yes.
Wow. We're getting it ready. Our pan for the pepper is also, we're adding a little bit of coconut oil to our vegetable oil to give it flavor and style. Yeah. Okay.
With the pepper.
Wow.
So what we have here, we have 3 different kinds of pepper. We have the red pepper.
Okay.
And here we've pounded it, or let's say we grinded it with tomato and a lot of onions. The catch here is to have a lot of onions in it.
Yes, a
lot more onion. It gives it this sweet taste.
Okay.
Yes,
so this kind of pepper sauce for our tilapia should have a lot of onions, regardless of which pepper type that you use. Make sure the code is more onions.
Yes.
Okay. It goes into the pan.
The pan, yes. So we'll do them.
The pan doesn't seem to have oil in there. Is it intentional?
We want to dehydrate it a bit. Okay. And then we'll add a bit of oil getting to the end.
Wow, so we are dehydrating our sauce. Wow, this is amazing. Alongside, we will be working on our fish. So we're going to cut this into 2 and it goes in there. The only season we use is a pinch of salt to it. We want to have the original flavor of the fish without adding any additives. You can add your twist to it if you want, but this is just raw, well washed, cleaned up fish. Just a pinch of salt in there. You could add a touch of maybe black pepper or something to give it some season, but this is excellent. So you're just gonna go in there, cut it into two and fry it. I can see our pepper. Wow. So we are dehydrating our pepper a bit. We put in the red one with mashed onions. Okay. The sneezing starts in your kitchen, wherever you are. Okay. I see. Ooh.
So I'm going to add a bit of Maggi to it.
Okay, season cube.
Yes, that's optional.
Bon arrivé! This is amazing. Miss Way, Rochelle.
Oui.
C'est
Oui, le poisson est déjà frit, c'est prêt. Le cassava fish est prêt. Et maintenant, on va aller au poisson cap qui est au four. Oui, donc c'est ça. So our fried fish, our fried cassava fish is ready. Yes, we've been checking on. Yes, we've been checking on the tilapia as well.
Tilapia as well.
I think it's ready now. Yes, I think so.
Okay, so can we have it now? Yes. So we proceed. I can see our pepper is also ready now.
Yes.
Yes, I can see our pepper is ready. So we dehydrated it a little bit. It went in the frying pan without oil. And that's why I ran away, because I was sneezing. So I had to leave him to. Woo! This looks so good. Wow.
Yes.
It's a full party today. Yes. We're going to party.
Unfortunately, our kitchen doesn't have everything, but we'll do with what we have.
Yes, I will make sure that have you sorted out. Okay. Peep, hooray. That's fine. Yes. Welcome home. And the tilapia. It's is the Acheke ready?
Oh yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is.
So very, very soon we'll be doing the tasting, and you know, because I'm on diet, I'll make sure that I consume just this and this alone. So, you know, I'm waiting for
we can check on the Acheke is also ready.
Okay, so we still have eggs here, plantains here, vegetables. Are we still gonna cook?
Yes, so the eggs are meant for an omelette. Kind of, we put a lot of vegetables in it. It's not the ordinary one.
Can I feel it? I want to feel the Acheke. I want to see what happened to the steam. Because I remember how it looked very crispy, and now it's steamed. So help me check the fine tune. It looks so soft. That's nice. That's very nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
now we're going to fry our loco, which is the kelewele. That's the last stage. Yes.
Okay. This is plantain chopped in cubes.
You know, Acheke is a very elaborate dish.
I can tell that. Yes. Acheke is so much details that come with it.
So we're going to fry the kelewele. I think our oil is ready.
Okay, our oil is ready. We are going to fry our plantain. I hope you are getting your notes intact because from today we realize Atike is so detailed a dish. We have our grilled tilapia here. We have our fried cassava fish. It's amazing. And remember the pepper you put in a sauce. Leave it to fry for some time without oil. Just a pinch of spice. I saw him put something like that there. And we are frying our plantain chopped into cubes. Sir, are you adding any seasoning to the plantain?
To the plantain, it's also optional. You can add salt, you can add kelewele,
yes, you
spices,
can make
or
it,
yes, or just leave it like
in
that.
Africa, in Ghana, when we say kelewele, kelewele is chopped plantain with spices, pepper, ginger, all of those things stirred up, and it goes straight into the. It's one of the delicacies in Ghana, yeah. But this one we're doing it raw. This is just chopped, fried. Aloko, yes.
Aloko,
Ivorians call it aloko.
That's right.
Okay, wow. So come, let me worry you. Come and tell me some stories from Ivory Coast. But before you do that, can I have my checker so that I can be rehearsing? Oh, I need to wait.
Yeah, hold your horses first. Hold your horses for a little while. Yeah. We
like
are getting there.
Wait.
I know we've been doing it for some time now, but we'll get there.
Tell me a little bit about yourself whilst we wait for.
Yeah, so my name already, you know, is Rocher Davon, and I use that. It's a brand name actually for my clothing line.
Okay.
Yeah, I do kaftans mainly, but we do casual things for women as well.
Okay.
And that's my passion. That's what I love to do. But I
I'm into oil.
Yes, also I'm a petroleum professional. It's been my 10th year now in the industry.
Wow.
So I work with one of the regulatory bodies here in Ghana.
Okay.
And
How
I
do
do
you
other
combine
stuff.
that and fashion and food and traveling around?
To be honest, it's not easy. But I'm someone who likes to challenge themselves because as I speak to you, I'm even doing my masters as well. You know, I combine that with work. There's the clothing line. 5 years ago, I started a food business as well. It didn't take off. Very nice, but we are going to go back to that.
Okay.
I do some other little things here and there.
Okay.
Yes, so basically that's it.
So being a Ghanaian traveling through Africa in other places, what are some similarities you see between all of these countries? Before you do that, kindly give us, you know, an idea, some of the few African countries you've been through.
So I've been to Senegal. Yes,
Okay.
I was very young then. I've been to Ivory Coast, to Burkina, Benin, Togo.
Wow.
Interestingly, I haven't been to Nigeria. I have my reasons for that, but I'm going to go there when the time is right. Yes, great. So basically it's been in West Africa by large and then outside of the continent, but for now.
So what are some similarities you see among these?
To be honest, we're one people.
Okay.
Especially with our cousins on the western side. So in Ivory Coast, for instance, we have a tribe called Apollo. In Ghana, we call them Nzima.
Okay.
So Frederick Ewimewe, Zoblazo, comes from there.
I like that song too.
Yes, and you realize that their dialects. Exactly. Yeah. Their dialect has a kind in it. Their accounts, we call them accounts over there too.
Ooh,
they are kinship, they are land tenure system.
Everything looks like the account system.
Every little thing about them is just like us.
Okay. You know, do they also have clans like how we have
exactly
clans
so.
Here?
In fact, some of them pay allegiance to the Otumfuo.
Wow.
Yes, some of the chiefs that they pay allegiance to homage to Otumfuo. Yes.
Wow.
And our food, yes, there's a bit of difference, but it's basically the same. Very similar as well. Our way of life, the way we
tilapia here, we do cassava here, and our your Atike is similar to our yaka here.
If you go to the Volta side as well, to Togo, it's similar. Culture.
And I know from Nzima, we eat a lot of Acheke in Ghana.
Yes, because
we sprinkle it with, remember, with sauce, with seasoning.
Yes.
Are we going to do all of that today?
Yes, of course.
Hey! Me and
so
food.
I'm going to check on the aloko.
Please check on the aloko for me. It's going to be amazing. Wherever you are, see. If you've not taken the details, you are missing out. You only get this on Cook Africa because we take you through the unique details of the food. And today, Acheke, I'm waiting. The aloko is on. Okay, I see some tomatoes and onions here. What's going to happen?
So those are vegetables. We'll just season it a bit and then we eat it that way with the acheke. It's part of the...
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Ivorians eat a lot of vegetables.
Okay.
I always say one thing, that in Ghana, most of the men, the young men, we have pot bellies. But Ivorians drink a lot of beer, you know, and yet they don't have pot bellies like we do.
Oh, okay.
Reason being that they eat a lot of vegetables.
I'm trying to check the alignment.
They eat a lot of vegetables.
Okay.
Honestly, they eat a lot
Wow.
of vegetables. They eat a lot of protein. I mean, in
And
Ivory
less
Coast,
carbohydrates.
yes. Well, they eat carbohydrates, all right, but
But
less
there
of
is
it and
more.
more. Yeah, so Acheke, for instance, they eat a lot of fish. You know,
Okay.
even chicken, they don't really eat frozen chicken like we do here. It's like
Yes,
live
I
birds,
remember when I was there, we had to do live a lot with the Acheke.
Yes,
And being I'm so beastly when it comes to food. I love meat, so I was just on and on and on and on and on and on and on with it. Okay, so I'm sure you've gotten the details. We have our fried cassava fish, our tilapia, our chopped vegetables. We have chopped onions and chopped tomatoes.
Yes.
And when I went there I saw something. I want to find out if it's similar to this. I saw that they chopped tomatoes small, onions small, and they added vinegar and other things to turn it over.
So the let me call it salad, if for lack of a better word. There are several ways of going about it. Some even add the fresh pepper into pieces, cut it in pieces and add it.
I remember.
Yeah. There are several ways of going about it. So depending on your taste.
Are we going to turn this into a salad?
Yes, sort of.
Let's go through the process.
Okay,
I
all
just can't wait.
So I need a bowl to.
Okay, I'll do that. I hope this is spacious
yes,
enough.
this is good enough.
Okay. So there's onion going in there, sliced onion. Okay.
Pepper.
There's pepper. Okay.
And then the tomatoes.
And some tomatoes. So this is, like you said, if you prefer to call it a salad. Okay. I can set this aside.
So add a bit of salt, just one pinch of salt.
A pinch of salt?
Yes.
Okay. Let me
Optionally, if you want, you can add
plantain.
some seasoning cube. That's very optional.
To your preference.
And then also add a bit of mustard paste.
Okay. All of this for Acheke.
Yes.
Acheke is so detailed. Wow.
Try the onion, just the onion.
Okay, let me get
Okay.
a fork. I'll try just the onions. I think it is delicious. Is it because of the...
Yes, just a little salt and mustard.
Please, I'm ready to please.
We are there. We are there. We are actually there.
Can you
our
start
local
portioning?
is...
Okay, so whilst we are waiting for the aloko,
Yeah, it's looking
please,
golden
can you
already.
just portion some of my acheke, fish, everything?
I'll do that for you.
Whilst we are waiting.
I'll do that for
Yeah, so just make sure that you try this whilst we are on, and let's do a quick turn. I'll get myself set and we'll taste together. Okay, my earthenware is ready. My hand is all washed. As for Atike, we don't use cutlery. That is what I know. So you can use a cutlery, but I'm going to use it. So I'm ready to eat this way.
So you have a bit of everything.
Yes.
So let's start with the acheke itself.
Let's feel the texture.
Okay, yes.
Go ahead. I'll just feel the texture.
Okay. Have a bit of the tilapia.
You
In fact, I'm giving you the lion's share of the tilapia.
You
the
will
team,
make it to heaven.
The team can have the head.
Oh, yeah. You are very, very... The team is actually fasting.
Okay.
They are on a 40-day fast, so we are... Let me help.
Yes.
Let me help out.
Thank you.
Since it's mine, I can touch it.
With the vegetables, very important.
Yes. This only happens on Cook Africa.
Have a bit of.
Please, I think you
Yes,
skipped immigration.
they are local. Sorry.
You know, here we do checks and balances.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then a bit of fried cassava fish.
Yes.
If you can help me.
Which one should I pick?
This.
This portion.
Yes.
I will.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
you don't necessarily have to eat all of this at once, but because we have it here, so you can eat with each and every one of them individually.
No problem.
Okay, so a bit of this to here.
That's
and don't forget
eggs.
the pepper. It's the pepper that makes
very,
the deal.
very.
So
Put little portions for me. Then I want a little bit of that one too. A little bit of the yellow.
That's it's quite spicy, so yes, you have to be careful with that.
Okay. Are we gonna sprinkle any spice?
It's optional.
It's optional.
Usually, Ivorians would put salt or mix a bit of Maggi with salt, which is not healthy. So you can put salt on it. It's okay. Yeah.
Liz, tell the camera about.
All right, so we're going to have a buffet right after here. Myself and the team. So
yes, they are fasting, so
yeah.
I'm eating on their behalf. The food is delicious. My dear, where are you located? Because I remember you said you do.
Yes.
Fashion.
So we are located in Osu, off the Oxford Street. Just we are located in Osu, off the Oxford Street, close to Francophones. So the shop name is Rocher Davon, and you can find us on Instagram as well, Rocher_Davon.
Wow.
My telephone number is 0243 134 544. And also, we'll be opening a restaurant to serve African food, just like what you see at Acheke, hopefully next year. Thank you.
The number again. Thank you. The number again.
My phone number is 0243 134 544. 0243 134 544. And yes, it's okay. I was going to say you should call.
It's good. I wish you could repeat the number over and over and over and over, but we need to wrap up, so I continue the food. So you also get to your kitchen and try it out. If you are in any African country, you're around in Ghana, you want to come on the show, give us, something. Come and share your country's recipe. Come, let's see what you also do. Let's have that experience wherever you are. Once you're in Ghana here, or we can even fly you in, but if you're in Ghana here, we would actually prefer it from any countries, all the 54 countries. Come, let's enjoy. This has been an Ivorian dish, which runs to most West African country, is Atike or Acheke. We had it with Rushin. It's amazing, and keep watching. My name is Adipa Sika. See you next week. Bye.